difficulties for the last couple hours. I'm a little discombobed. So let me recombob. Here's why we're doing this. You can compose music, and it doesn't take that many tools. And okay, here it is. Let's just say I'm starting over. You can there are a couple things that make composing great. One of them is you get to express yourself musically, which is awesome. And it's also a really great ear training tool. And so today we're going to be doing a little bit of both. We're going to be composing. I'm going to show you one way to compose, and we're also going to be training our ear. Now, I've got set up here my computer. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's set up. But right now, we're going to focus on a kind of composing, which is just to write one note after another note. And so we can do that this way. So one note follows another note. And what we're going to do is really an ancient practice of writing short melodies, aiming to create a wave-type shape, beginning and ending on the same note. That's a practice that has been going on for a long, long time, for almost 800 years. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to just start, and I'll show you how this can work. And we're not going to write rhythms. We're just going to write the note heads. So, and importantly, we are going to sing or hum as we write. And this is going to produce the raw material to create melodies later. So let's just walk through a little bit right now. La. I'm feeling kind of minor, so I'm going to start on la, and it'll help me if I can see what I'm doing. And you can see what I'm doing if I put this there. Nope. Oh, there I am. I'm way over there. That's fine. All right. So, la. Now, this first time, I'll sing the solfège as I go. La, ti, do, ti, re, do, ti, la. So how many notes is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 notes. Da 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 dee da da da. That's not too bad. And I don't need to judge it, and you don't need to judge it either. You can get your pen out, your pencil, and start to compose as you go as well. In fact, if you don't have manuscript paper, you can simply write the solfège like I'll do right now. Now, this exists, and now I'm going to write another thing that's almost the same. La, ti, do, ti, so, mi, re, do, ti. So that's that. La, ti, do, ti, mi, re, do, ti. And just like with free writing, word association, automatic writing practices, or drawing practices where you're learning to draw, or when you're practicing drawing, we're going to not evaluate, and we're just going to move on. Do, do, do. Now I'll switch to, I'll just do a downward scale. Do, ti, la, I'll do that again, but different. This has a kind of a wavy shape. Notice that we're mostly writing in steps. Do, 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 do. Whoopsie. There we go. Do, 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 do. That reminds me of something else. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. What is that? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, another one. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Another one. Do, 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 do. That makes me want to continue. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That's not bad. So now I've got, how many melodies do I now have? I have quite a few. I've got a few. So here's one. Number one is here. Number two. And those kind of live together. So notice I'm using a pen, even though it's running out of ink, which is a drag. I'm using a pen, and I'm not erasing, and I'm making other marks. I'm asking questions like, what does this remind me of? And I'm not worried about rhythm yet. And since I started late, I'm going to end early. Da, 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 da. But now I'm going to take this one. Let's just say I like this one most. Da, 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 da. No, that's not even it. Which one? Well, let's decide which one we like. I don't presently actually know if I have a chat window here. Do I have a chat window? don't know if I have chat on. Seems like there's a lot to this streaming thing. Okay, all right. So, da do dee da 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 da. That feels very complete. So, one of my favorite words in composing is or. Da da dee da 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 da. Da da. Da do dee da 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 da. Da da do dee da 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 da. Oh, I wasn't even doing that right. Da da dee da dee da da do dee da 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 dee da. Oh, here we go. So my mistake begat variation. If I could phrase this better, it might become a principle for us. Dee doo dee. So here's the one that I'm singing. Dee doo dee doo dee da. Dee doo dee da dee da dee da. I think that's it. In any case, it's not my favorite, so it doesn't make the cut. Let's continue. Where are we now? Here. Okay, here we go. Da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da dee da 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 dee. This is again. What is this? Da dee da 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 dee da dee da 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 dee. I don't even know. Okay. Da da dee da dee da dee. Da dee da 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 dee da. Let's say we're going to use this one. This guy. Do so mi re fa la do ti. Do so mi re fa do ti. So I'm just going to copy that out onto a separate sheet where I'll do some more variation. Composing is continuous development, and development is continuous variation. Do, so, mi, re, fa, la, do, ti. Do, so, mi, re, fa, la, do, ti. And then the second one. Da, 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 da. Oh. Da, 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 na, na. Do, do, do. All right, now I'll put this to rhythm. Notice they both sound inconclusive. They don't end on do. So now I'll write out this melody line, this pitch line, with a couple of different rhythms. Okay, and for simplicity's sake for today, we'll put it in 4/4. Do, and here's a rhythm I like. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do. Do do do. Do do. So now I'm applying this pitch line to these melody notes. Do, do, do. Do. No, I'm applying this pitch line to these rhythms. So the rhythm is ba da 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 dee da. Bite that off right there. Dee da da do dee da 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 dee da, like that. There we go. Now, how about a chord? Well, how about I'll do it again with a different rhythm, and let's make it a completely different rhythm. Let's put it in 6/8. Do dee da da. Do dee da da. Do dee da da. Do dee da da. And maybe just for laughs, I'll repeat this a couple times, just because I'm singing it repeatedly, so I might as well write it repeatedly. Do dee da da. Do dee da da. Do dee da da. Da da dee. Da da dee da. Da da dee da. So do do do. Do 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 do. And that can just last for a while. There we go. All right, so we've got do 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 do. I like that, and in the interest of wrapping this up sooner rather than later, after my harrowing experience with too many Gmail accounts to count, I'll just give this a couple harmonizations. So I'm going to focus on this one. This one's speaking to me today. Really leans into this note, this re. How about I just get rid of that, because I feel like this is stale by now. That note feels stale, right? Listen, I'm going to play it once with this, and then I'm going to do it again without. Without. See, taking something out gives everything else a little bit more shininess. So, do, dee da da, do 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 do, do 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 do, do do da da, da da. How about I do it just for fun? I'll do it once. The first time, I'll go C, G, C, G, F, G, something. And then the second time, this whole thing is going to repeat. I'm going to go C, G, C, G, F, G, E flat for a little floaty feeling. So, love it or hate it, here's what we did. And here's what you can do. I sang my way through writing some melody lines, some pitch lines, without rhythm. Then I reviewed a few of them to decide which one I kind of wanted to focus on today. I decided on the last one that I had composed. I copied it over. I wrote a couple rhythms. The first one I wrote without regard for the pitch line. Then I wrote one kind of grabbing it at the same time. Then I harmonized it two ways. I'm not sure if I love this. I'm not sure if I love this. Maybe I want it to be like this. Boom, ba-da-da. Maybe to give it a little bit of a separate, just for funsies. I'll do it one more time to give it a little bit more of a jazz vibe. Okay, we can go here. Sure, why not? And if you're, I've got to set up my other camera, but that was, well, let's see if I can do it on the fly. Could I do it on the fly? Could I add another thing while I'm doing all this? That's bonkers, man. If I can do that, that's crazy. I'll be redeemed. Hello? Can I add something? That will... Oh, no. Oh, it's not there. Oh, there we go. Now you can see all the guts of this place. And there's, I got to bring this down. But for now, this will do. It's like the top down hell today. Top down hell. There we go. All right, so we'll stick that in there. Maybe you can see that. All right, that's the whole setup here. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, yes. So this might even be for like a later development. Every time you create something and then write something, not just play it, but write it. You have to write it down. It has to exist in order for you to later select it, and especially in order for you to later edit it. And editing is the whole game. Oh, I think that might be falling down. Okay. So here we go. So this is the later version. I'm down here. How about, oh yeah, D minor 9 right there. That's a good time. I think I'm going to go here, B flat major 7, E flat major 7 here. And then we've got some extra added goodness to do. So here we go. Nope. Okay, but I like these. And then the question is, how do we do something similar with this? Well, So now my analysis brain kicks in a little bit, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I liked it when this was the third of a major 7 chord, and I liked it when it was the 7th of a major 7th chord. So this could be the third of G major 7, which I've already kind of made it there. Sure, just in the interest of time, and this is what happens to me, and I hope it happens to you. I was ready to ditch this whole thing half an hour ago when I started because I was so frustrated about all the tech that had to set up, and you can see the mess up there. And now I have a mess down here, but this is a happy mess. It's not plugged into anything. And so I think I'm liking the way this feels, although if I went B flat major 7, that would give it a nice little and as long as I'm doing B flat major 7, I might as well do G minor 9 for reasons which I can explain, but not right now. And then we decided, B flat major 7 is going to be better there. Notice all this erasing and crossing out makes a mess, but it also, importantly, allows me to kind of track what I made after I made it. So I can look at that later and I can think, oh, I thought it was going to be a B flat major 7. Then I thought it wasn't. Then I thought it was again. And so so I think you're going to see, or you're going to hear, we can even talk about why I'm going to like, and maybe you'll like this better than this, this better than this. So here we go. I like this better than this because when the root movement just sits there, it's less interesting to me than if I'm going to have a root. Although in many ways a B flat major 7 and a G minor 9 are almost twins. They're like fraternal twins. Okay. Final recap. We composed melody lines, pitch lines without regard for rhythm. We chose one. We developed it into some rhythm. 2 rhythms, and you could keep going. We created 2 rhythms. I chose one, and then I harmonized it 1, 2, 3 times. So you can always keep going, keep iterating, keep making new things, even if you know you're not going to keep them. And then over time, you have a little sketchbook. So just as if you were writing words, you'd have a journal and a collection of little sketch level things that you would do, just as if you're a visual artist, if you are drawing constantly, you're making little marks like this and like this. And over time, and then when you get hooked into it, you can create something longer. So that's it for today. I'll be back here next Saturday. That's Saturday, July 25th, I believe. But who even knows anymore? Let me open up my calendar and just make sure I'm not blowing a lot of smoke at you. Yes, July 25th, Saturday, July 25th. We'll run through a few of these, and I'll try to get my chat up and running so that you can contribute as we compose rhythms, pitches, and then we might even add some tech as we go. But right now, not so many tech. All right, thanks.